Hey everyone, it's Adam and Katie for Stop
Fireside Chat.
We're so glad to be with you tonight, this evening. I feel like we've got an orange glow.
It's a strange evening.
Strange evening? How so?
I think the fire is more orange than normal.
Yeah?
Whatever's going on in there maybe is permeating
The
this
glow?
way.
Hey Carissa, how are you doing? So, if all goes well, after tonight, we have, I think, 4 interviews in a row with some really exciting people. More exciting than us, for sure. So, you don't want to miss it. We're going to have some great marriage resources for you, but here's what would help us. If you can pray that our sound goes well. We're going to try to use earphones and see earbuds. Did I just date myself a lot? Hey Kelly, how are you? So we're hoping that will work. If it doesn't, we're going to use the Be Live app. So you might need to be patient with us because a lot of people have been having trouble with Facebook Live when they bring guests on. So we're hoping
adjustments need to be made somehow.
That's right.
It's fine like this. The sound is fine when we're like this, but when we try to bring guests on, if you've been a part of the last couple times, yeah.
Echo chamber. See what I did there?
Pretty shady.
So, Adam picked the topic for this week, and it's called the stabilizer. And I don't know what it means, so I hope that he'll give me something, because otherwise he'll just sit there silently and make it awkward for me. And I'll have to come up with something that is probably not what he was thinking, right? So we've been married almost 18 years. It'll be this summer. Mm-hmm. And the other day, I made dinner. This probably doesn't have to do with the stabilizer, but it's just about knowing each other and that he's comfortable with awkward silence and I'm not, so I fill the space. But I had made, my mother-in-law gave me a bunch of asparagus. And asparagus, you know, we like it around these parts, but
Does your pee still smell?
I don't know, that's awkward. But, so, I did it a little differently than normal. I used all of the asparagus, which usually I don't.
You used it all?
Like, no,
the whole stalk.
The whole stalk. And anyway, sat down and food at dinner, and then Adam goes back in the kitchen, and he's piddling. Is that the right word? He's tinkering, doing something. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. I'm like, I know exactly what you're doing. You're putting the asparagus back that was on your plate and finding the parts you like, which he was. And he was surprised I knew. I'm like, Reed, I've been married to you for almost 18 years. So, fun facts you learn about your spouse over time.
That happened twice.
Yeah, what was
in that same day? It happened the opposite way too. I said there's something. I don't remember. Anyways, there was something where I said to you, "I know you. We've been married for almost 18 years."
Right. There are still things we're learning about each other, but there are things that we do know as well. So the stabilizer.
Mhm.
Come on, prove me wrong. Prove that I don't know you quite as well as I thought, because you're doing exactly what I predicted.
Mhm. I have no problem being predictable. What's the stabilizer?
Jesus.
Good Christian answer.
Sunday school answer? Yes? No?
It's actually the name of the tripod that we're using. That's
why you said it. So what do you guys think? What's a stabilizer in a marriage?
Yeah, there can be all kinds of craziness and chaos and things that cause disruption and uncertainty.
Or discord.
Good word. And so, are there things in your marriage that are stabilizing things?
Hey,
things
Lindsay.
Things that bring foundation, that bring solid
common ground.
Yeah.
Peace to chaos.
Order to chaos.
Speaking of order to chaos, if you are following along on Instagram stories, then you are noticing that we are putting Marie Kondo's tidying up some of her strategies into place. Some of them, don't send worried messages, just some of them. But
right. We're not
waking up our books.
We're not reintroducing ourselves to our house.
No, but we are thankful for what we have.
We're not thanking our clothing.
Yeah, we are a little hostile when we get rid of our clothes. It's like, gone, right?
There's no joy in this.
But, anyway, so you'll have to catch up on that. But talk about bringing peace to chaos, order to chaos. It is kind of addicting in a good way. Like, in the evenings, in the past, sometimes I would work because this guy was home, he could be with the kids. Like, work as in, like, writing work. But I've been tidying up instead, and so this guy, I guess the cat's out of the bag. Ooh, did I say that phrase right? Anyway.
You did.
I get my phrase.
You got it right.
Okay, anyway. Hey, Beth, how are you? Oh, Beth, I'm sorry so many of you are sick. I hope you guys feel better. Anyway, all that to say is bringing order to where there's chaos. It, like, lifts the heaviness. Like, purging, getting rid of stuff. It's like, breathing room. So, that was a long way to say, what gives that, like, in your marriage? Not being weird. I'm just, like, the stabilizing force, the peace to chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I know for me, I mean...
if I were to ask, I was going to ask you that, but was that your answer?
Well,
does tidying up bring a stabilizing feeling to your life?
It does. I feel cluttered in my mind a lot of times, so then when the environment is cluttered, it's stressful. And my mom's been trying to tell me this for a really long time. She's like, you know, if your house is messy, then you feel messy on the inside, which I think there's some truth to that, right? Yes?
I'm not disagreeing with your mother.
I think the thing is, that wise move. I think the thing is...
I disagreed once with her.
Yeah.
Once.
I think what's hard is that there's so much, like, that we need to tidy up that I'm trying to celebrate the things we have done instead of looking at all the things we haven't. But I got to keep moving forward, you know. But this isn't about tidying up. It's
one step at a time.
Right. It's about
baby steps.
Yes.
Right?
But, yes, but I think a stabilizing force for us, Avi, I kind of hate when I say it, but I can't stop. Jesus, but what I like...
You're such a modern valley girl.
I'm trying. I used to say, growing up in middle school, like all the time.
Like
you
all
know?
the...
Yes. And hi! What else was the one? Whatever, or is that later? Talk to the
whatever,
loser.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like there's another one like, well, awesome. We said that a lot. Awesome. You know, well, I don't know.
Well, see, but the word awesome, like, that's fine. But when you say it like that,
right,
then it becomes
yes,
not awesome.
Have you even noticed, like, well, I listen to Spotify a lot. This is a tangent, guys, but I feel like they get girls to do their ads that are, no one get mad about this, I'm just saying, well, you can if you want, I'm not the boss of you. Hey, Lorraine. But
you can get mad if you want.
They're like in their 20s. They probably smoked, vaped, whatever. And they talk like this. It drives me nuts. It's like, hey, do you want to... I'm like, sound intelligent. Like, anyway, that was a tangent. Sorry. That wasn't nice.
We just lost any young female
No, I don't
viewers.
think... They're probably not a Vaping Valley girl. Maybe. If you're a Vaping Valley girl...
We apologize if any of our listeners
yes.
have been voice actors on any Spotify commercials.
Did it sound like a baby Valley girl? We still love you. Sorry, that was unfiltered. As most of the show is. But what I was going to say is a stabilizer for me is when we talk. Like, I said, we have couch time, but that sounds weird. But it's true. Like, we debrief. We were talking about politics just a minute ago. Hey, Serenity, that's a stabilizing force. Serenity.
Serenity now.
What is that from?
Seinfeld.
Oh, I don't know that. I mean, I know Seinfeld, but not the episode. How about you? Stabilizing force.
In our marriage?
Yeah. It's your topic.
I just saw the name on the tripod.
See, my daughter's here doing her homework, and she's like, he's not helping me out. I'm laughing at that. How about you guys? What's a stabilizing force in your marriage? What kind of things help you feel connected?
I was going to say, when you date me.
I date you?
Yeah. But like that time away when you plan something and just kind of take the reins and...
Me?
Yeah. And we go.
I like when you do.
We do something and we laugh together. We're out, away from the kids. Love the kids.
We love the kids.
Love time away from them too. Why not both?
How about both?
How about both?
Yes.
So that I think is something that we've been good at points in our marriage and not so good at other points in our marriage and want to be better at.
I was thinking that too, Beth. That's a good one. A routine, working together to get tasks accomplished. Like when we were folding our clothes.
Condoing together.
KonMari's? Isn't it KonMari?
KonMari.
Yeah. Doing that together, or if we're cooking a meal together. Doesn't happen often.
Or we're splitting and hauling wood together.
Doesn't happen often, but yes. Just that. Sometimes even just looking each other in the eye. Like, I got home, I had all this stuff in my hands, and I'm like, I didn't even, like, stop and look him in the eye. I was just, like, trying to get in the house without dropping everything. But, you know.
And I was putting oil in the van.
There you go. So these are good things, Beth. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else? What are some stabilizing things that help your marriage? Dates, we said, talking, routine. Feel free to leave them if you're watching the replay as well. We like to go back and on the comments.
The conversation can continue after the video is done.
That's right.
It's good.
Well, we hope that you guys all have a great evening. If you are in Michigan or the Midwest, we hope that you are staying warm. This is about the time where I really like to literally fly the coop and go someplace where there's sunshine. But
the sunshine today was fabulous.
There was fabulous sunshine, and it is pretty. It's been a long winter, though. Although I'm kind of stuffy today, and it was reminding me of spring allergies, so it's like, more snow is not bad.
And right? I haven't seen a mosquito in months.
Oh, yeah, they were bad. Yeah, anyway. Praying together, absolutely. All right, guys, we hope you have a great evening. This is Katie and Adam for Stop Fireside Chat. Be sure to come here next week, because if all goes well, then we're going to have an author of one of our favorite marriage books on the show. See you later.
Bye.